This movie tells a story about two people who, after an amazing first date, their attraction turns ice cold until they find themselves unexpectedly reunited at a destination wedding in Australia. First of all, this is a movie that embraces every rom-com cliché as it learns hard into the romantic comedy tropes. It's like you're getting bombarded with rom-com snowballs for the entire movie. The basic premise of the central relationship, in which two people who secretly love each other hide it by way of constant bickering, is nothing new. This one follows the rules to the letter. As usual, the movie tries to form a genuine bond between both characters, and all the clichés follow to keep up with romantic comedy expectations, including a break-up to make-up ending. There's the standard miscommunication that could easily be cleared up with a single line of dialogue, except that it sets the plot in motion, and the climactic gesture of such extravagant romance that any misunderstanding or transgression can be forgiven on the spot. The tried and true formula dictates that they'll spend the entire movie trying to get past that miscommunication and resulting mutual hostility for long enough to realize they're in love. After their first date, for reasons too thin to ever believe, it results in them becoming sworn enemies. Through reasons even thinner than before, they decide that pretending to be a couple is a smart plan and hilarity theoretically follows. Unfortunately, this movie is consistently bland and unfunny. It's filled with moments that could have worked with a little more tinkering or a lot more comedic imagination. There's never enough tension to disguise its blandness. Despite all their protestations to the contrary, both characters are too clearly into each other to spark real conflict. This rom-com genre is not loved for its gritty realness, but there has to be something deeper, something to make us care for the standard rom-com formula to work. This movie is just fleshing out the familiar tropes of a fake it till you make it romance in a movie not graced with much charm or wit. Both actors are simply unconvincing as a couple in a glossy yet charmless rom-com. That spark of chemistry, which is crucial to rom-com genre, simply is not present, save for those few moments when the humor and the romance are communicated without words. They never convincingly hate or even mildly dislike each other, as there's no bite here. It's more like watching a happy couple playfully rag on each other for an audience, and we're never given enough of a reason as to why they wouldn't be together from the outset. The prospect of both actors falling for each other is even far more compelling and convincing than the story that's been constructed for this movie. Overall, this movie is a disappointment. We do not recommend this movie at all.